Hello YouTube, this is Remy, signing in Minecraft, Terrafirmacraft, and today we have a lot to go over. So, where are we going to start? I think we should start with the buildings over here that have been completed. And I'll get to that one in a little bit. But right now, this building is, or actually, let's start with this one. This one is the bakery. Although it's not really a bakery, it's more just for... I don't have a fire pit in here. I was going to put a fire pit right there. But we got some bread. We got a bunch of dough that we can use. Some flour. Right now we don't have any grain because I made it all into dough. This is going to be our kitchen where I keep all the food ready to be processed. These are the meals that I've made. Resistance, strength, fire resistance. That one was... I wish I could remember what I made with that one. And then jump boost. I've made this a couple times, and I've made this a couple times. Although these are two different hastes. This one gives energy, this one gives power. And I got a knife in there to create meals. And I got a fire pit over here with spacing around so that it can get hot. I also have some eggs. And eggs cannot be used to hatch chickens currently. But they can be used to cook. You can get an egg out of them. Alright, let's go. I have this open so that I can, take the dough out of here, cook it in there, and then put it back into here. But this is just my outdoor fire pit with enough space that it can get as hot as it needs to be, which means I'm going to stop using that one over there. Let's get rid of this. I also put stairs around it, everywhere but back here. And stairs are made differently. You have to use the chisel. And these corner ones, I actually did the chisel mode, like, if you recall, I need a drink. If you recall, this guy right here has it. If you can look close enough, that you'll see the hit block goes over like little 2x2 areas. And let me get a drink of water here. But that's what I had to do with the corners there, because there aren't if you chisel a stair, it doesn't hook up the same way as other stairs. At least it wasn't for me. And I didn't want to waste more blocks than I had to. We got a few things in here for tools. Don't know why I can remember that. And currently we are on peaceful, although it's daytime. I'll turn it back tonight. Actually, we can do that right now. Options, normal. And the reason that I'm going back and forth between the two is because a lot of the times there was a lot of work that's been done since last time I recorded, and it has literally all been repetitive, mind-numbing, boring work. Especially getting these animals over here, which was the main reason why I turned it to peaceful. So, if you'll notice, this pig has little tusks, which means he's a male. If you right-click on an animal, it'll tell you the gender. And there's a chicken. I used to have another chicken. I don't quite know what happened to him. Yeah, I don't know. But this is a pig, and I bred them, so she's pregnant. And this is a female chicken. It'll lay eggs, and I got it trapped in here. That's also why these are going the opposite way they're supposed to. Or they do naturally on the texture pack, I guess. Is because it's not an actual full block, it's the planks. But that was my chicken coop, and the pigs were a bonus. But I had 2 chickens, and I haven't been cutting down trees fully either yet. Mostly because I just had a stone axe, and I don't like stone axes. That back there is what I want to talk about mostly. And that door was just placed there because I needed a place to put it. And it doesn't fit in chests. So, we're going to get to the the hole in the mountain over there in a second. First, I'm going to see if there's anything that needs to be getting, and I'm going to explain the modes on the hoe. Now, a stone hoe can't use all the modes fully, but any kind of metal hoe can. The first one is just your basic, till soil. This one gives readings of different types of um, minerals, vitamins, nutrients that are in the soil. So this one's completely out of red nutrient, which is probably why this crop is growing so slow. And this one's completely out of yellow. And they change depending on, what plant is growing and what it needs. So it's often a good idea to, and some plants take from one but give to another. Let's see, yeah, this one used to have red, no wait, maybe it was this one. I think it was this one. This one used to have red almost completely gone, and now it's switched over. Yeah. So you have to remember to plant different kinds of things, or plants that take different kind of nutrients. But bell peppers are special. They can get multiple harvests per go, and you don't necessarily have to harvest them with this. You just right-click them and they pop off, which is nice. And I have red and yellow planted here. But if you notice there are green ones on this one, if you want to harvest green ones, you just harvest either red or yellow before they ripen. So yeah, I got wheat, rice, barley, tomatoes, a couple soybean plants. Oh, and the next mode is the water mode, which tells you if it has access to water, meaning if it's close enough to water in order to get the nutrients from the water. And this one tells you if it's ready to harvest. So this one's ready to harvest, so we got a squash out of that. Now, I'm not sure, okay, we need something with red. I kind of forget the nutrients thing. I was going to sort all my seeds by what nutrients they need. So I'm going to try potato, because I think that one's an orange. And I think orange and red were up on this. Let's check. Yeah. I could be wrong about that. That's just kind of what's in my head right now. Don't take it at word. Don't take it at my word. Now these things are also planks, and it's getting dark. Great. I lit up much of the area because I was getting annoyed at the monsters, but it's still, dark enough that they can become a problem, which means that I should probably also get my other sword. Alright, new sword, thank you. And actually we can go ahead and get the pick and the prospector's pick, and the shovel. And we can put the hoe back. Alright, so what's going on with this thing is there's a style, and I don't know what it's called, but there's a style where they make beams coming through the walls, and it holds up the roof. And I kind of tried to do that here. It didn't really work. I think the building needs to be bigger, or these need to kind of be tighter in with each other. But if I got them any more tighter, closer together, there would almost be too many of them, I thought. And I just put this here to kind of show that these two were connected. It's kind of an outdoor walkway. I don't really like the color, but meh, what you gonna do? Yeah, we got Enderman, we got things spawning. Okay, so this is my mine shaft, or my mining area. This is where we're gonna start our mine. We have a couple things down here that I'll show you. Let's see, in this direction, we have a large sample of borax. I think it's all borax right now. Large sample of borax, nothing of interest, and a very large sample of borax. Now, the prospector's pick samples a very large area. So, if you find something that says small sample or traces of, I forget the exact wording, but there's like small sample, very small sample, and then like traces or very little or something, I don't know. But the last one, you definitely don't, it's almost not worth it. And borax really isn't something that you're going to want to get, but since came in here for something. What did I come in here? Oh wait, no, I know what I came in. I'm going to the wrong place. But the borax isn't really something that you're going for. However, and I'm not even sure if the stone that I'm in is good stone to find stuff. However, um, it's I'm just trying to get deep because you do inevitably find stuff. It just might not be useful at the time. And I'm not gonna try and get the very best stuff right off the bat. This is how should I explain it? A very, we'll take this one in case we need food. A very, not, like the technical build of stuff is you should get copper. Like as much copper as you can right off the bat, make tools out of molds with that stuff over there like I've been doing. Now, I've been ready to start mining for a long time, and I've just started this little mine shaft just to get the opening out of the way so I can explain stuff here in a bit. But I've been ready to mine for a long time, and have put it off because I need to get set up. Because I want to do things all at once instead of kind of grinding the whole thing. Because usually, you would make a pick and you would mine and then you would run out of pick and then you would come back out and grind to make another pick and grind wood to make more resources and then come back in and mine more and then come back out. I'm kind of wanting to do it all at once, or at least fairly a lot of it all at once. Um, and so I need a lot of resources. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to explain um, support beams. Actually, you know what? Let's grab our saw here. And let's see. No. Here we go. Willow. What about you? Willow. Good, good, good. And let's go ahead and make these tools, shall we? And I can probably drop off a bunch of these sticks. And I just made another chisel. Oh no, that's a sword. Never mind. I thought it was a chisel. Okay, so I guess we can put a sword away since we have two. And I hear a zombie. There you are. Now this, because we are in the version of Minecraft that makes zombies call other zombies are now coming towards me. But not as many as before. So, how do you make support beams? Well, you can do this, which gives you horizontal support, or you can do this, which gives you vertical support. And let me kill this guy. My sound seems kind of loud. Hold on. I'm not sure if you can hear the clicks in my headset that turn down the sound. Or not. So I'm going to grab these guys as well. And the stacking is only 8. So I'm going to hold off on making a whole bunch of them and just take the saw down with me. So now, these are support beams, right? They stack on top of each other, vertical, horizontal. Now these two aren't connected, and I wanted to do this to show how they kind of work. From any vertical support beam, it will support 4 horizontal beams out. Right? So this guy can technically go out to there. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And they also support 4 blocks above them from collapsing, and 4 blocks the next level up. So you can dig up safely with these. Now, the way I have it rigged here, because this guy comes out, this one is safe, but that one and that one and that one are not, and in fact that one isn't either because I don't have a connector here. So those three could have collapsed on me when I dug this out, but they didn't, because there is only a chance of things collapsing, and you can mine in a safe-ish way to reduce the risk of collapse. And then, so I mined out a cube, even with this guy, and then I dug down and put more supports. So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to show you here how you mine safely is you start at the top, and these won't collapse no matter what because the supports are here. But if there weren't supports here, you still want to start at the top, because if you start at the bottom, the one above it has a chance to collapse when you take out the bottom one. And if it doesn't, then you dig out this one, and the one above that has a chance to collapse. If you start from the top, you take out the top one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and the next one, and the only time the first one you take out, this top one here, that you take out, is the only chance that you have to collapse. And again, these ones don't have a chance to collapse because the support beams are there, but you get what I'm saying. There is a safer way to dig without support beams that still allows you to... It doesn't allow you to dig safely, it just allows you to dig more safely, I guess. So, I'm going to dig these, and I'm going to make little platforms at each level for supports. And we'll dig down... I'll dig down pretty deep off camera. I'm not going to do this right now. But here, let's see if I can get something to collapse, because I know that they don't... No? No? Okay. So, the support beam also only goes to where it is, I believe. To where it's touching. So, the support beam is touching this block and this block, which means that those two blocks are the start of the support, and it also supports one above, but not one below. But this is the start of the support, so it'll support 1, 2, 3, 4 out that way. Maybe only 3 out, including the middle one. I forget. So, digging from the bottom up, I don't think that this one is supporting this block, and this one's supporting this block. So I think the way I'm digging now, there's still a chance that one could collapse, but it'll only collapse up until it gets support. If it collapses. And let's go over here and try and trigger a collapse, where I already have one. Just so you guys can see what happens, because it literally turns the blocks into cobble. No? Please? Maybe? No? It's not looking like it wants to. There we go. See? Like that. Oh, man. That sounded like a big collapse. Was there like a cave back in there? Hold on, let me get on top of this and see if any of the ground collapsed above it. Doesn't look like it. Now, like I said before, because this all has grass on it, it wouldn't cave in, but I'm kind of jumping around to see if anything starts to... Oh, lag. Starts to cave in. Doesn't really look like it, but I'll dig in there and check it out off camera. Actually, you know what? That's something we can do on camera. Let's take this guy out so that I can get a smooth stone block. Okay. Really? I thought that was like a giant sound of cave-ins. What's going on? Seriously, only 3? Usually it doesn't make that big of a sound. In fact, you can hear the sound. No. Let's get to a spot where it has a more of a chance to cave out, like here. Oh, come on. Maybe I should try it with dirt. Do I have dirt? I do not have dirt. But cobblestone is more resistant to sliding than dirt is, or sand, or gravel. But it still can. And I don't want to go over places looking for areas to try it. You get what I'm talking about, though. And I've been going around knocking out grass in this little area. It's actually where I got a lot of my seeds. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to talk about before I got more stuff done off camera? And the reason I'm doing this off camera is because this is supposed to be a shorter series. If, for whatever reason, it becomes a long series, I will make an intro for it, and I will make it official and, you know, name it something other than just Terrafirmacraft. This is like an overview of the new system in Terrafirmacraft. And for some reason, I feel like an allegiance to this mod because I've been, ever since it was released for public download, I've been playing it. Not constantly, but, you know, I'd played every incarnation of it. So I kind of felt the need to play it, and since, you know, I have a YouTube thing going on now, it's good. This guy is almost worn out, which is kind of why I wanted that smooth stone, because I think it's used. It uses smooth stone. Oh, I need to drink again. It seems like there was something else. And I'm sure after I stop recording, I'll figure it out and, you know, be mad at myself because I'd shut down Fraps already. Man, what was it? Oh, right, it was the rooster that's missing. Because it was literally a rooster. It's a new, type of mob. It's still a chicken, but it doesn't lay eggs, and it looks really different than the chickens, and I wish it had stayed in, but I think since I switched from, my Forge profile to back to regular Minecraft, because I was playing on the Hypixel server, and doing some work in, doing some off-camera work in Inferno Mines just to get prepared. I don't think that, I think that it kind of glitched out or bugged out or something. I was gonna go up that way, but there might be an easier way through here. Oh no, this is the ravine. Damn. Well, I was gonna walk all the way over there and show you guys where there's like a whole entire clan of these chickens. And I was lucky to get just 2 of them back, because oh my god. It is so annoying in this game to have animals follow you. They move so slowly. If you lose one, it takes a while for them to re-recognize the fact that you're holding something. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about. The leaves are changing colors, which means the season has changed. It is now autumn officially in Terrafirmacraft, and that is a seasonal thing. It means that some crops will grow faster. I'm not sure if it's actually different nutrients are given to the soil, but it definitely affects the crops, and what blooms when and what's good for what, and etc., etc. And it affects the trees, although it doesn't affect all trees. As you can see, the jungle trees are still green. However, I think they're more dark green. And yes, vines are floaty, I know. Just not After getting 4 effing animals back here from like over that mountain there, it was on the other side of that. Probably another good halfway between me and the mountain on the other side. And if I had any oats, because in this game, in this mod, they don't follow you for wheat, they follow you for the oats or the grain. And rice grain doesn't work. Rice is the only thing that doesn't work for animals. And they will only follow you if it's wheat grain and... Oh no, they'll follow you if you have any grain other than rice. And they'll only mate if it's wheat grain. So that's how I got the pigs to mate. The pig will give birth to 1 to 2 piglets. Sow. I think pigs are limited to 1 or 2 piglets. Wow, how did an egg get all the way over here? And then you can mate them again, and you know the piglets will grow up. I think the piglets grow up fast, but the pregnancy takes a while. I'm gonna also show you how to cook. Oh, I need a fire starter. No. And you do eventually get flint and steel, I think, but fire starters just as easily. Okay, so we want eggs. And yes, eggs are legitimate food in this game. You don't have to make them into cakes, although I'm not even sure if the recipe for cakes is still in this. But it will become a fried egg, which is awesome. Yeah, look at that. And I think fried eggs are good for recipe stuff. So I'm gonna almost log off right now. I'm gonna try something real quick. If you can still make sugar out of sugarcane, I think that there's a good chance that cake is still in it. Yes, you can. Actually, I wonder if you can cook with... Let's do some experimenting on camera here. Alright, let's put in another egg, just to keep the fire going. Let's grab a bowl, and let's put these in here for a little bit, just until we're good. Knife. Right. And another egg. And let's see. Let's try a green pepper, an egg, sugar, and... that's it. I think you can do 3 things. Okay, so... Now what I've learned is that if you can put... Oh, can't put sugar in. So if you can cook with it, it'll automatically go in. Can you do a raw egg? No. Alright, so let's try, our last potato and some soybeans. Just for the hell of it. Can you put rotten flesh? No. So why don't you cook with rotten flesh? And we didn't get that interesting of a meal. Oh well. Oops, I forgot to put in another egg. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this stuff off camera. Deal with the onslaught of, ooh, we should eat that meal, actually. Deal with the onslaught of, the night as it comes. Oh, I forgot to grab that stuff. That's the whole reason I was coming over here. And we will rejoin you. I'll put the sugar in here for now. I'll rejoin you after we get somewhere interesting with the mine, because I think that's going to be exciting. Especially if it opens up into a cave. Now, I have noticed that in this update, surface entrance to caves are much more rare. I have made several worlds when I was getting the hang of this. And let me tell you, I've only found 1 entrance to a cave on the surface, and that was because I made it cave in. So, yeah. I know in the last update, you could find ravines and, you know, standard Minecraft features. they would look different, because, you know, they would be in the Terrafirmacraft style with all the dirt and uh, how the formations work, and some of them would have cave-ins, but they would still be you know, fissures in the ground or cave entrances that resembled regular Minecraft. I have yet to see a cave. I have journeyed all through this jungle here. I have been all over this part of the mountains and all over the part of the mountains down that way. Not so much over here. I've been all over the fields back in here and some back way back there. And I've even gone to the next biome over there. Just to the edge of it, though. No caves. At least none that were, you know, blatantly obvious. Like, oops, that's the wrong chest. Like in Minecraft. Regular Minecraft. Oh, I forgot to. I still haven't looked it up. But the barrels are there for a reason, and we will get to that. I'm mostly waiting for my pigs' livestock to kind of get going. Until I have like a proper kind of farm with the pigs. Ooh, we should throw in another log. Because then I can get hide from them. So that'll be good. So yeah, I'll leave it off here. You're probably getting bored me just cooking stuff, explaining random things. So yeah. This has been Remy. I'm gonna try, unless something, you know, really tedious happens, like me trying to get those animals through the freaking forest. Dear God, what a headache. Even on peaceful, it was a headache. And it took multiple days. So yeah, this has been Remy. This has been Remy playing Terrafirmacraft. You have been the YouTube audience. I hope, at least. Or you're aliens watching this because somebody broadcast it into space. Peace!